Hello, life changers. My name is Kingsley Daniel, and I'm here in the category of baking. So we are going to bake as instructed by our mama. So we're going to bake cake for a sample for our anniversary. So I'm using the 4 pan to bake the cake. So I'm going to start by introducing what I'm going to use in baking that cake. First I have my flour. I measured it with this cup. The measurement is 5 cups I use. Then I have my sugar. The sugar is 2.5 cups I used. I have my butter. The butter is 2 I'm going to use for the baking. I'm going to use 2. Then I have my egg. The egg is here. I have my egg. I'm going to use 10 pieces of the egg. But here is 15 pieces, so I'm going to use just 10 pieces of the egg. Yeah. Then I have my mixed flavor. I'm going to put it inside for baking. I have my milk, normal milk. I normally put it for more flavor. Most time I use Hollandia yogurt to give me a good flavor, but as of now I'm going to use this one for it. Then I have this flavor for it. It's going to give you some mix. It's going to give you some mixed flavor. It's going to give you a nice flavor. Then I have my baking powder, 2 teaspoons. Then I think that's all for the baking process. Then I'll do my icing. The icing sugar. I have my icing sugar. This 1 kg. I'm going to use to do the fondant. This is my 1 kg sugar. This is gelatin. I'm going to mix in putting it 1 teaspoon of it into it. Then this is my CMC. For those of you that know how to bake, you know what these are all about. This CMC, this gelatin. Then I have my glucose also. Then this is I'm going to use 2 tablespoons for this. Then this is my corn flour for kneading while I mix the fondant on the process. So, and then this is my hand mixer. I have my hand mixer. I usually use it to mix the cake all together, but I mostly like using my hand to just turn it. I really like it. It helps me and give me a good vibe. Then I usually mix it for 40 to 45 minutes while mixing with my hand. Then that's generally all about this introduction. So these are all I need. So on the start, we're going to start with the butter and the sugar. We're going to mix it in a bowl. We'll mix it till when the sugar dissolves entirely from the butter and becomes fluffy. Then we go about adding the other dry ingredients, after which we add a flavor, after which now add your egg in a bit, and then it will now come down to the cake before we now move down to the oven. So while we go to the oven, it's going to be preheat. We'll preheat the oven a little before then, like for 5 minutes. Then before we now move down to now put the pan for baking. And then this is my number 4 pan that I'm going to use in baking, just as instructed. I will either use 3 or 4. So this is 4. Actually look for 3. I didn't get 3, but I have to use 4. I have to use 4 for it. But this is how the shape of the cake is going to look like. So on the contrary, if I got to win, I think you will now see the 3 sides of the baking, because it's going to be our 34th anniversary baking. So I think this is all the the introduction. Okay, mostly before you put your butter into the pan, you grease the pan with butter, then add a little flour for easy coming out of your cake, so that the cake will not be sticky into the pan. So you have to be very wise and careful so that you won't have mixed up. Thank you. One love, peace, life changers. Thank you. The butter and the sugar, I'm going to start mixing it now. I'm going to take some of you might ask, what about the mixing machine? As I've said before, I don't like using it. I like using my hand mostly, but when I have much baking to do, I will just use it. But for this one, this is not much, it's little, so I will use my hand. It's going to take us 40 to 45 minutes for this ride. This is how you grease your pan. You apply butter on it. Then after that, you use your flour to grease it, or so that it will not be too oily and then stick it to the pan. This is how it should turn out to be. So the next step now is to just pour your butter inside this. Pour your butter inside this. Okay, we're going to apply it. It's going to look like after you put it in the pan. So the next thing, we'll move it to the oven. Then after which we'll just check it. It will take also 40 to 45 minutes to get this baked, and then that's it. I was supposed to do the other part of the introduction from starting the cake down to this process, but sorry, my camera woman, which my neighbor was not around, the phone I'm using to do this video, so I have to, she just came out, so I had to do. So this is the cake, stacked cake. This is the process. All stacked. The next one now is the fondant. We're going to apply the fondant. We're going to put the fondant. Well, before they will allow this to dry. That's why I see me with fan. You need to find to allow it to dry after from coating and everything. You need to allow it to dry. So we'll just give it a little time. Thank you.